the sky. Stand up high, right to the sky like a rabbit. Stand on your toes, stand on your toes, stand on your toes and wiggle your nose like a rabbit. Then you hip hop, hip, hippity hop, hip hop, hippity hop like a rabbit. Like a rabbit. Then you hip hop, hip, hippity hop, hippity hop like a rabbit. Like a rabbit.
Hello guys, welcome back to today's video, the video you've all been waiting for, our 1000 subscriber special Q&A video. I'm super duper excited to do this, and it has taken a while to make it, but it is finally here, and I hope you're excited. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. We currently have 1,047 now, and that's really great. We're hoping to get more than that soon, and I just can't wait to see what the future holds. But I'm gonna stop talking now because we want to get right into this video because we have a lot of questions to answer because you guys are so wonderful and asked so many questions, and I'm so excited to get to answer them. Alright, the first question, what made you want to start breeding rabbits? So, I never dreamed or thought of breeding rabbits. You see, I got Violet and her sister Penelope after my first rabbit Daisy died, and they were both girls. And then Penelope died, and then I was like, Violet's gonna be lonely, so I need to get her a sibling. So that's where Baxter came in, which first he was Cupcake because I was told he was a girl. So he wasn't a girl, he was a boy. So we had two options. We either would go and get him neutered or we would start breeding rabbits. I don't know why we didn't just say like, put them in separate hutches next to each other, but I guess I was still in the state of like, no, they need to be together sort of thing. But that wouldn't be able to happen in the end. Anyway, we decided to go down the breeding route because my mom has this theory of like she would waste a bunch of money on neutering this animal and then it would die right after. So we decided to do the breeding route, and it's been that way ever since. Alright, this next question is, what's your favorite rabbit breed? So pretty much the majority of people would say Holland Lops or Lopsit just in general, because yes, they are super duper cute, and I am going to say a version of them. I like French Lops because they are just bigger versions of a Holland Lop, and they're just, it's so adorable to have like this giant teddy bear, adorable little plushy looking bunny, and yeah, they're my favorite. This question is, what pets do you want to own in the future? My number one thing is I'd love to have a horse or horses because that's just a dream. As a country girl, I just want to be able to ride my horse around my property, but I don't have one, but that's okay. I think I'd love to have chickens and goats probably as well. Oh, I definitely want Highland cows. Highland cows are so cute. I'd die to have one of those. That's really the only things that I'm super duper would love to have. Other things are just kind of, I don't know about it, but yeah, that's the main things. This question is, what are your future plans for the rabbit's living space? So my future plans for their living space is I would love to get rid of everything over there right now, and I want to build my own rabbit shed. So like a nice big shed to where they're gonna have like a 6x6 pin that they can play in and be on floor level, so they're not up in this little cage anymore, no more wire, just completely cool looking living space, and be like kind of like boho country style on the inside. It's a real dream that I would love to do, but that costs quite a bit of money that I don't have right now, so I need a lot more people to watch my videos because I need to get monetized to make these things happen, to make the rabbits have a better life, because I hate having to have them in those hutches with wires right now, and trust me, it kills me, but that's the only option I have right now. This question is, what's the max amount of rabbits you would ever own? So this is just counting adult rabbits, not as in babies that would be born in between. I don't know if I would want to own more than 10 to 15, probably no more than 10. I just want a little rabbitry, not something huge, because the more bunnies you have, the less amount of love and attention you can give each one individually. So I think the less is better. So I don't think any more than 10. Right now I have 6, and one day I could possibly have more, but I don't think I would ever want any more than 10. This question is, how old is your oldest rabbit? My oldest rabbit is Violet, and she is 4 years old now. This question is, how many rabbits do you currently own? And I already said that. I have 6 rabbits at the moment. This question is, how is Sasha doing? You guys will be so glad to know she is in tip-top shape, perfect health right now. She has all her fur back, she has her tail back, her feet are no longer sore. She is a beautiful, bouncing little girl, and I'm so excited for her future because finally she is back to normal. This question is, what is the hardest and easiest rabbit breeds to care for? So there's not really a hardest or easiest breed, but some breeds may have more medical issues that are more often to occur than some other breeds. So like Netherland Dwarfs, Lineheads, and Mini Lops, and then giant breeds like Flemish Giants, those are probably the harder ones because they are either really small and kind of odd or way too large and they can have more medical complications. And then the easiest breed to care for, there's actually quite a few that are easier. So like Holland Lops are easier, New Zealand Whites are easier, Lionheads, Mini Rex, Havana, Dutch, Himalayan, and Cream d'Argent, and then another one. They're easier ones to care for, and all the other breeds are great too, but like I said, there's not just one breed that is like easiest or the hardest. It all depends on the bunny. This question is, do I do 4-H? Sadly, I do not. I've wanted to get into that for many years, but I just haven't had the time or just haven't tried to, but no, I'm not in 4-H. This question is, do I sell my kits and can subscribers buy or adopt one? So yes, I do sell all of my bunnies. I've only kept 2, which is Mouse and Blue. And can subscribers buy them? Maybe one day. As of now, no, because I'm keeping my personal life private and where I live and stuff, so I'm not going to be doing that now. But you can, people that are actually around me and that buy a rabbit can become a subscriber after, so then you're a subscriber who bought a bunny, but you didn't become a subscriber till you bought one of my bunnies. This question is, what's the best advice ever given to you about rabbits or by who? I'm not really sure if many people have given me advice about rabbits, and I especially wouldn't know who, but things I have like found, like the internet gives me a lot of good advice. So like with carrots, like carrots are candy kind of to rabbits, not a good food, main meal sort of thing. That is a pretty good thing, and rabbits will pretty much not stop eating, so you got to control their diet. That's just some pretty good things. This one's, if you hit 10,000 subscribers, will you post more or less often? Well, obviously probably more, because I'd like to get, the more subscribers you get, the more you gotta keep them entertained so they won't unsubscribe, so of course I'll be posting more. I try to do that now, but you know, my life is really busy right now because I'm still young and still doing things. So for now, I'm just posting as often as I can. But yeah, in the future, especially in my adulthood life, I will be posting more. Alright, this question is, in total, how many rabbits do you think you've brought into the world? So I don't have to think about that because I've kept record of every bunny that has been born and sold since the very beginning. So I have the exact number for you guys. And somehow it is exactly 100 bunnies that have been living brought into the world. Not counting the ones that have died, but living that I have sold is exactly 100 at the moment. This is a fun question. It's, what's your favorite animal besides rabbits? That would be a red panda. I love them because they're like a cute little red raccoon. This one is, what are your other hobbies? So I am a full-time athlete. I play 5 different sports. That is pretty much what I do most of the time. I love anything outdoors. I do art and cooking, and I do cake decorating like you probably saw in a post back for my birthday. I do stuff like that. I like reading. I like writing books, actually. I'd love to be a published author one day. One of my big ones is photography. I am an amateur part-time photographer, and it's really fun. I love filming and editing videos for you guys. That is just really fun for me, I have a billion different channels that I do it for, so it's just something that's really fun for me to do, and that's pretty much what I do all the time. This one is there a rabbit product that you don't encourage people to buy? That would probably be like harnesses for bunnies. Like, those are just not great. I have a few harnesses from when I was younger, when I first got the bunnies, because we didn't know much about them yet, and so we got them to like walk the bunnies and stuff. And the thing about harnesses is, like, some of them the rabbit can slip right through them and then get out from you and away from you, and then your like dog or something, you want to chase after them and they can like run in the woods. You're like, how am I going to catch them, sort of stuff like that. So I don't recommend getting rabbit harnesses, because it's a waste of your money, and if you want your rabbit to live, don't put a harness on it. This question is, what's the best rabbit feed? I think mine is pretty great. It's just a plain rabbit feed. Producer's Pride is the brand, and I get it from Tractor Supply for $16 to $20. It always changes. But yeah, I've been using that for many years, and it's really great. I do not agree or like with the foods with the extra stuff in it, like the little fruit pieces, vegetable pieces, just the extra little candy looking items in it. I do not recommend buying those, because a lot of them have corn in them, and corn is poison to rabbits. It can kill them, and it did kill one of my rabbits, the very first one I had. So please just stick with the plain feed, and Producer's Pride is a great brand. This question is, how much food should I give my rabbit? I give mine about a third of a cup for each meal, and they get 2 meals a day, so 2/3 of a cup is probably okay. I know people probably give a less than that sometimes, and then there's people that will overfeed, just like stick a big like bowl of food out there for them to have unlimited pellets, and that is not good, because that's how rabbits get overweight and just huge, and it's not very healthy for them. So please limit your pellets and don't give them more than a cup per meal, because that's just outrageous. This one is tap water safe for rabbits? The answer is yes. Every water except for like sparkling water is perfectly fine for your bunny, and salt water. Don't give them salt water. This one is it safe for bunnies to go out of the air conditioning? The answer is yes. If it is an indoor bunny, don't take it outside for more than 4 hours at a time. And for an outdoor bunny, of course, it's okay to be out of air conditioning, because they don't know any better. And I have a full video about that on my channel. That video is called Transferring Your Indoor Bun to the Outdoors, so you can go check that out if you want more info on that. It's a full 6-minute and 44-second video. This question is, what food is not safe for bunnies? Just pretty much people food, besides for vegetables and some fruits. So please don't give your bunny like chocolate, chips, crackers, anything that's processed. Just keep it away. Rabbits cannot have seeds of any sort, so like when you go to give them a fruit, make sure the seeds are off. No people food, please. This question is, do you have any pets besides bunnies? Well, let me tell you now, please put your seatbelt on, because you're going to be in for a long ride here, because I'm going to name and show a picture of every pet I have other than the rabbits. Are you ready? Alright, so I have my dog Ginger, I have my hermit crabs Bubbles and Colonial Sanders, then we have 6 fish, Flounder, Marlin, Neptune, Goldie, Huck, and the other one doesn't have a name, so he's just a little gray fish. And then we have our cats, Callie, Yogi, Cleo, Whiskers, Katie, Feisty, Clyde, Lady, Jackie. This one we call Wild Chud because we haven't named her yet. Lacey, Molly, my Siamese kitten here, Garfield, Flora, and then we have Cotton Ball, but I couldn't find her today, so I didn't get a picture of her. And we also have 2 kittens that belong to Katie. And lastly, we have the newest additions to the family, the guinea pigs, Winnie and Dolly. This question is, what's your favorite animal? My favorite animal is rabbits, of course. This one is, do you plan on having rabbits your whole life? Yes, I do. I love rabbits, and I want to always have them, and I want my children to be able to experience them, because they are so much fun. What are your future plans for the rabbitry, YouTube, etc.? My future plans for the rabbitry is just to get a better enclosure, possibly expanding, just making everything great. For YouTube, I would love to be monetized. I have the 1,000 subscribers, but I need more public watch hours and public short watch hours because I do not have very many and I need to get a ton of those before I can be monetized. But I would love that. And then I would love to get at least 100,000 subscribers. I'd love to be up there one day because I know rabbit channels probably don't get 1 million subscribers very often because they're just not a big topic that everybody loves. But I'd love to get at least 100,000 one day. That is a big dream. When did you start breeding? So I started breeding in 2021. That's when everything went south and Baxter became a boy. Well, Cupcake became a boy and became Baxter. And we kept Mouse from that first litter. But yeah, it was 2021 when I first started breeding. So I asked a question to the person who asked this question to clarify what they meant by this, and they want to know, like, with babies and with all the adult bunnies together, what's the most I've ever had? And I've had 20 babies at one time with 5 adults, so probably 25 rabbits is the most I've ever owned at once, is what I think I can say. This one is, what are some tips for keeping kits safe and well? Make sure your kits are in a nesting box, first of all. Please get a nesting box in there a couple days before your mama is about to give birth, when she starts nesting and pulling hair. Make sure that it's in a quiet, warm, dark place because that is comforting to the mom and the babies. And make sure the mom pulled enough hair to keep the babies warm. Make sure there's hay in there. Just everything that is warm. You can even put some fleeces in there if needed. Just enough things to keep the babies warm. And if it's super hot out, you can not have to put so much in there. Just what the mom did is probably good enough. But yeah, that's some good tips for keeping your kits safe and well. Have you ever had an accidental litter? I have. I had that with Violet with her first litter. So Mouse's litter was born, the one that Mouse was in, and like a week or two after she was born, a second litter appeared, and I was like, what the heck? My family accused me of putting Baxter back in with Violet, and I was like, I did not do that. I swear I did not put them back together. So we started looking it up, and it turns out that was a double pregnancy because rabbits have 2 different baby chambers and they can get pregnant while being pregnant. And I was just like, whoa, I've never heard of that happening before, but it did. And it was my first time, so that was even crazy just to get the big bang in the beginning. And our last question is, what are some differences between hares and rabbits? Hares is what I want to call like jackrabbits, like the big wild rabbits that you see out in the desert sort of thing, like the ones with extremely long ears. They have extremely long feet. And to me, rabbits are all the like ones we have as pets, or the ones we show in 4-H, the ones people like eat, you know. That's to me is the difference between rabbits and hares. Well guys, I'm sorry this video was so long, but that's because you guys were so amazing to ask all of these questions. I hope you stayed till the end, and if you did, thank you so much. This was a really cool and fun video to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment about how much you loved it. Please share my channel with others so we can achieve that dream of 100,000 one day. And you guys just have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.